Copper. To businesses and homeowners, it's known for conducting electricity. But on the streets of Abilene, it means quick cash to criminals.
We have been hit more times in the last 3 weeks than we have in 4 years.
Chris Andrews is the chief engineer for Town Square Media, which powers 6 Abilene radio stations. And copper thieves have hit this site 4 times in the last 3 weeks alone. That means $6,000 in stolen copper, but close to $30,000 in damage.
If it knocks the station off the air, we start counting by the minute. Every minute that we're off the air, it costs money. It's lost advertising, lost programming. It would just be priceless.
AT&T also had its towers hit this year. A company spokesman says these aren't just attacks against their network, they're attacks on the businesses and people who live in this community and could be unable to seek help or assistance during emergencies.
It's very frustrating. It's very infuriating to come out here and realize that someone has taken something that doesn't belong to them. And it's not just the fact that they took something that didn't belong to them. They took something that doesn't just affect me, it affects potentially thousands of listeners.
41-year-old Curtis New was charged with state jail felony theft on Tuesday in connection to the Town Square site. But it's not just radio and cell towers that are victims of copper theft. Just last week, Journeyman Construction reported 12 feet of copper wiring was stolen from this future Abilene apartment complex. Damages are estimated at $50,000.
These criminals, I don't know what they're thinking, but the consequences could be dire.
So just how much is the copper itself worth? The market value changes each day, but prices are typically more than $3 a pound. When it comes to stealing copper, insulated wiring is one of the most popular items. And criminals have learned that taking the insulation off of the wiring actually gets them more bang for their buck. City Council passed a metal ordinance in December to force salvage yards to record each transaction on Leads Online and follow through with a temporary hold on the sale of recently purchased metals. That gives police more time to investigate thefts.
We as an industry, if we don't start policing ourselves, the ordinances that we have placed upon us to curtail copper theft is only going to get worse.
Wayne Lanham, owner of the Texas Metals and Recycling Company, says he welcomed the ordinance.
If you've been doing this any length of time at all, you can tell when a customer is supposed to have the material that they are bringing or not. And if they don't, we ask them, where'd you get this at? Are you supposed to have this? And we've had people plumb leave, get upset.
He thinks the ordinance is helping, but it doesn't keep thieves from selling outside the city.
The only thing we see that I would love to happen is that Abilene get with local law enforcement, so all the surrounding communities that have scrap yards, and try to get something similar on board for them.
Ariana Garza, KTexas News.